Hi, I'm Steve Parry and I'm here to tell you about British Gas Swim Britain. British Gas, they've got a great aim. They want to get more people swimming regularly by 2015. So in order to take part in Swim Britain, you've got a team challenge. There's 4 of you. You've all got to swim 1,000 metres. You do 250 metres each in a relay until you've done the 1,000 metres. Swim Britain is going to help you get fitter and healthier, and they're even going to give you tips along the way. It's all going to accumulate in 10 events in September at venues across the country. Now, logistics of this event are super easy. You're going to get a swimming cap, a t-shirt and a timing chip. You pick them up at the venue on the day. So all you need to think about is the regular stuff. Your swimming goggles and a pair of trunks. You could wear these or perhaps some of these. You might want 2 towels as well instead of 1. So you'll need 1 towel for poolside and also a towel for when you get changed at the end. Maybe a bit of shampoo as well. And last but not least, make sure you take some water with you. So how does the Swim Britain relay work? Well, you've got to get your teammates. Here's one of mine, me Chris, just happens to be an international swimmer. I'll have some of that. He's going to lead off. Let's go, Chris. Yes. When he's done his 250 metres, he's got to make sure that his timing chip registers. Don't worry, there'll be people there on the day to make sure that that happens. Chris is then going to walk over to his second teammate, who's going to be in the transition area, and he's going to give him a high five. Nice high five. Then Chris is done. He's good to go. He can go have a little bit of a rest. It's going to get very crowded if all of you are waiting at the end of the pool. So we've got a rule. Only the person that's swimming next can be in the transition zone. So Swim Britain's going to be like no event you've ever done before, largely because of these bad boys. They're actually called boys, and you're going to have to swim around them. When you're swimming down the pool, you've got to keep the buoy to your left-hand side. And when you're swimming back up the pool, you've got to keep it to your right-hand side. Just keep an eye out for them. Big orange things, can't miss them. Stay as tight as you can to the buoy. You've only got to swim 250 metres. There's no point swimming any more than that if you don't have to. Once you've got your team together, make sure you get the opportunity to train together. Set yourself both an individual goal. You know what? Challenge the other guys on your team as well. You might surprise yourself and with some good training, beat the time that you thought you were going to go. What about making some hoodies with your team name on there? You're taking on everyone else in Swim Britain. You've got to get in there with the right frame of mind. Maybe you want to go in some fancy dress. I don't suggest you swim in the fancy dress. That might slow you down a little bit. Maybe you can even come up with your own song, you know. I can see all 4 of you doing the Gangnam Style. Maybe not. But most of all, make sure there's some cracking banter between you and your teammates, and let's maximise the fun that we're going to have on Swim Britain. Good luck and enjoy.
Good afternoon from the Wales National Pool here in Swansea, and a warm welcome to Quipu TV's live coverage of the British Gas Swim Wales Summer Nationals 2013. So we've reached the final session for day 4, so this is session 12 out of the 20 scheduled during this week. And we continue to bring you the best of action from all sessions, featuring the best of Welsh swimming talent and the opportunity to see swimmers from around the UK who've travelled here for this terrific event. We've got 1,700 swimmers involved in this one, making the Swimmer Wales Summer Nationals one of the UK's largest meets. I'm Duncan McKinnell, and I'm going to be taking you through the action this afternoon. We've got some terrific action coming up with finals for the young boys and girls 100 breaststroke, followed by the older swimmers 100 backstroke, both boys and girls. After that, we've got 200 backstroke for the 11, 12, 13, 14 boys and the 10, 11 and 12, 13 girls. Then we're into sprints with the 50 breaststroke for the older swimmers, 15, 16, 17, 18s, boys and then girls. And we finish off in traditional style with a relay. Tonight it's the girls 10 to 13 freestyle 4x50 relay, and we'll have 3 heats to finish off proceedings this evening. Should be a good one. There's going to be lots of very close finals, I think, so do stay around throughout our coverage and we will be showing you it all. You can see there the pool is looking pristine as it has all week. Of course, there'll be lots more action going on in that pool as we proceed. But we've just got a wee break. We've not just been in the pool this week, we've been out and about. And here's what we saw. A beautiful beach. Sunny weather. Space to do your own thing. The parks. The marina. Catherine Zeta-Jones's yacht is somewhere in there. The palm trees in the summer breeze. So you can see we've had some lovely weather here in Swansea this week. And the guy riding his bike brings us to the end of our little trip, all taken courtesy of the trusty iPhone. So well done to our colleague Ewan, who has been out and about for us. There's our team that have been out and about. Just behind that arm is City of Leeds. And they are there in numbers. You can't miss them in the yellow. And the cowboy hats. Loads of other teams, of course, here. We've seen plenty of red from Sevenoaks. We've seen the Scots down from First, from Dumfries, and various other parts. Lots of English swimmers here. We've mentioned Sevenoaks and Leeds, but plenty of others as well. City of Leicester, City of Coventry, lots of others. As we move then closer to the start of proceedings, we're just hearing through the tannoy announcer the welcome for the technical officials. So they're making their way onto poolside now. And a shot from high above them. We're quite high here in the top of the gallery. It's got a terrific view down to see the action. Couldn't be better. Still see lots of sunshine coming through the windows. And that's where to look for your results, www.swimwales.org. You can pick up on all the results for all the sessions on that. So do that when you've got a spare moment, but not right now because you've got to watch the swimming, which is coming up in just 2 or 3 minutes time now. So you could see there some of the first swimmers who are going to be going pretty soon. They're in the final call room and just getting themselves into the right frame of mind before they get going. Just introducing the officials to the crowd. First event of the evening is the boys 11-12 years 100 breaststroke. As we see those senior officials Well, they're just about ready to get going. Just remember that you can tweet us on hashtag BGSNLive. That's hashtag BGSNLIVE. And you can see on your screens there the Welsh President, Norma Rolls. Now stand by for a wee treat here. Everyone getting to their feet, and I think I know why.
My heimlad fy nhadau an oili mi, gwlad bairdd a chantorion enwogion o fri. Ai gwrol ryfelwi, gwlad garwi tramad, dros roddid gollasant a'i gwaed. Gwlad, gwlad, plaidiol oedd im gwlad, tramor yn fyr i'r byr hodd bai, o baidded i'r hen iaith byrhau.
Norma Rolls there.
And
Terrific stuff to get us in the mood for these Welsh Summer Nationals. The blood is stirring now in all the Welsh boys and girls. Here's the gallery, looking ready for some exciting action then, as we're just about ready to go with our first event. So stand by for that, coming up now very soon. The boys 11-12 years, 100 metres breaststroke. So just a wee pause before we get that, but I think we're ready to go now. And they're going to be introduced to the gallery here. And here they come on now, the first swimmer making its way onto poolside. Here he is, he's City of Leeds, Jake Lambert. Coming out in lane 2 from Aquabears, Niall Dunn. In lane 3 from Amphibians, Dennis Cousins. In lane 4 from Millfield, Dan Elkin. In lane 5 from James. In lane 6 is Rhys James of City of Cardiff. In 7, Rowan Griffiths of Birmingham. And in late from Dumfries, Blair Wattret. So the swimmers' heat times range from 1:23 up to 1:27. Fastest Dan Elkin of Millfield. So let's see if he can take this one. Dan Elkin, as the horns sound out here as we get underway, and it's all fairly close. Course 2 lengths of the pool here, and it is the white and red cap of the Millfield swimmer Dan Elkin just in the lead. In lane 4, he's got about a meter's advantage. Very close behind him. Lanes 1, 2, 3 and 5, all there and thereabouts. Jake Lambert, Niall Dunn, Dennis Cousins and Joshua Loney. But it is lane 4. Dan Elkin has the advantage at the turn. Let's see if he can hold it there. Terrific turn there from Joshua Loney in lane 5, and that's put him right in the mix there. Lane 6 and 7 coming into the picture as well. Rhys Jones in 6 and Rowan Griffiths in 7. But it looks like lane 4 and 5 are battling it out. It's the Swansea boy Joshua Loney against Millfield's Dan Elkin. And this one is very tight indeed with 15 metres to go. Looks like Joshua just has the edge here. He's a half a metre up. Are we going to start with a home victory for Swansea's Joshua Loney? It looks like we are. Dan trying to get back at him, but Joshua takes it 1:21.41. Great swimming there. Just wait for Dan Elkin's time to come up on the scoreboard. That's not appearing. Pretty sure he'll be credited with second, though. Niall Dunn in third, I think. Waiting for confirmation of that, though. But I think Joshua Loney definitely there first, and Dan Elkin there in second, 1:21.86 for him. Niall Dunn third, 1:24.29. What a good race to get us going there. Joshua Loney, 3 seconds faster than he was in the heats. So, terrific Swansea victory to start us. So we move on to the final for the 13-14-year-old boys now, and coming out into lane 1 is Andrew Flanagan from City of Cardiff. In 2 it's the Welsh independent swimmer James Gilly, winner in the 200 IM. In lane 3, Rhys Rickard Frost of City of Cardiff, he's at the blocks now. And into lane 4, the fastest qualifier, 1:13 in the heat, Kane Rabanel Hunt of Dulwich Dolphins. In 5 is Torvine Dolphins, Matthew Williams. And in 6 from Harrow, Harrison Tibbs. 7 from Dumfries Dolphins, Samuel Johnson. And in lane 8, completing the field, swims Swansea's Daniel Young. So Kane Rabanel Hunt, the winner in the 200 breaststroke yesterday, so looking for the breaststroke double here. Can he do it? So Kane, 1:13.12, about a second faster than anyone else in the heats, but we saw in the previous heat that doesn't necessarily mean you're going to win, as we saw a victory out of lane 5 last time, but certainly Kane is starting well in lane 4. He looks to have the early advantage. The swimmer from Dulwich, South London, either side of him is Cardiff's Rhys Rickard Frost in 3 and Torvine's Matthew Williams in lane 5. These two scrapping for second place at the moment behind Kane Rickard Frost, who turns in 34.02. Now Kane set the meet record in the heats, 1:13.12, beating the previous record. Can he improve on that further? He's certainly looking like he's going to make no mistake in this one. It's still pretty tight for second. I think Matthew Williams in lane 5 just has the edge there, and after that it's really, really close, but Kane Rabanel Hunt here looking strong. He's about a body length up with 10 metres to go. So the big D for Dulwich on his cap. And he is going to take double gold medal in the breaststroke as he comes in. And he does improve on that meet record. So cracking swim there from Kane. 1:11.83 for him. And further improves that meet record. Second is Matthew Williams. So a silver to add to his bronze yesterday, and it is Rhys Rickard Frost in third place, 1:13.52, just 2/10 behind Matthew Williams. So exciting stuff from the boys' 100 breaststroke. We move rapidly on to the girls. It'll be the 10, 11-year-olds out first as the boys just clearing the pool. Here comes the first of those finalists. Charlotte Rigg of Birmingham will take up lane 1. City of Leeds getting a big shout out for Kira Schlossen in lane 2. And in lane 3 from Trowbridge is Ella Veekins. In lane 4, Isabella Berlin of Crawley. In 5, Charlotte Nesta of Wigan Best. In lane 6 from City of Leeds, another big shout out for Emily Johnson. In lane 7 from City of Leeds, Zina Panuagua Gutierrez. And completing the field, Keynshams, Rhiannon Bowen coming to lane 8. another meet record broken in this one this morning. Isabella Berlin, it was 1:21.68. So what can Isabella do? Can anyone take this off her? She was 2 seconds faster than anybody else in this morning's heat. Off to a good start, but so in lane 2 is Kira Schlossen. She's had a very strong meet so far this week. So silver medalist in the 200 breaststroke. It was Emily Johnson that took gold in that. She's in lane 6 here, but she's quite a way back at the moment. It is lane 4. Isabella Berlin with the advantage in the blue cap for Crawley. And she's going to turn ahead of Charlotte Nesta at halfway by a second. 37.1 against 38.82 with Clara Schlossen in third place, but very, very tight for the bronze medal behind the two leaders, Isabella and Charlotte, in lanes 4 and 5. So as they come down the second lead, there's about a metre between them. And you can see there the swimmers about 2-3 metres back. But it is still lane 4, Isabella Berlin from Charlotte Nesta. That's looking like the 1-2 with about 10 metres to go then. I can't see Isabella losing it from here. Now, she did a 1:21.68 for the meet record in the heat. She's going to be faster than that. Well, not stopping the clock, so we'll have to wait. Charlotte Nesta getting 1:22 dead. She'll be second. With Ella Vikins, I think we'll take the bronze, 1:24.60, just by 900 from Kira Schlossen. Still waiting for a time to come up on the scoreboard for Isabella Berlin. I'm pretty sure it will be an improvement on the meet record. And there it is, 1:20.45. The new meet record again for Isabella. Terrific stuff from her. And she takes gold then from Charlotte Nesta. And Ella Vikins bronze as we move rapidly on to the 12:13s. And lane 1 out there from Teddington, Alice Patterson, joined in lane 2 by Hemel Hempstead's Megan Pirrie. In 3, all the way down from Sky Dolphins, Katie McKenzie. In 4, from Swim Flintshire, Charlotte Walters. In 5, from Aquasulis, Isabel McNabb. In lane 6, from Birmingham, Lucy Gerard. In lane 7, from Wigan Best, Katie Cooper. And in lane 8, representing first, Lucy Allen. So the winner of the 200 breaststroke not swimming in this one, so we will have a new gold medalist for breaststroke. Charlotte Walters, the fastest qualifier, silver in the 200. So a terrific hush there at the start. Absolute discipline from our crowd. Very knowledgeable crowd here at Swansea. Terrific start in lane 1. That's Teddington's Alice Patterson. She's certainly looking very strong early on and setting about this in good style. Lane 4. Getting into her swim now, Charlotte Walters, and she's up there with Alice in lane 1. These two leading the way as they come towards the halfway mark. In behind them, Katie McKenzie in 3, Isabel McNabb in 5. Let's see who gets the touch at the turn. It's Charlotte in lane 4, 37.33 for her. Second place, Megan Pirrie. Well, no, in fact, it's Isabel McNabb, and third, Lucy Gerard in lane 6. So pretty close, though. Lanes 4 and 5, the front runners, Charlotte Walters and Isabel McNabb. It's Swim Flintshire and Aquasulis, the two clubs involved there. And it's looking like these two are pulling away from the rest of the field. There's about a metre between them as they go past the 15-metre markers. Charlotte then, 1:20 dead she did in the heats this morning. Can she improve on that? I think she will. She's going to come in very strongly. 1:19.03 to take nearly a second off her heat time. 1:20.36 for second place. Isabel McNabb, and it's Lucy Allen in lane 8. A terrific bronze medal for her, the 8th fastest qualifier for the final. Promotes right up to third place, and the first medal for Lucy. And there is the confirmation of that. Charlotte Walters first, Isabel McNabb second, and Lucy Allen, the bronze medalist. So, lots of excitement to start us off here. We're just taking a little pause for breath now, I think, as we may, be moving to our first presentations, although we've got swimmers ready to go as well, but they're going to have to wait a wee bit because we are going to presentations. So this will be the boys 100 breaststroke, starting with the 11, 12-year-olds. And they're just getting ready to come to the gallery as the swimmers just peeking out, see what's going on from the final call room. Of course, it's all about marshalling and progressing through from first call room to final call room as the tension builds before your swim in the final. And this, what is for many swimmers, the most important races that they will have this season before they take a well-earned but fairly short summer break. So just a brief pause while we gather our breath and bring on the first of the medalists. I could see my fellow co-commentator down there manning the camera this time, Mark Tancock, the regional business manager with Swim Wales for the West. There he is in the foreground there, looking very serious, taking his responsibilities with the camera very seriously, as of course he did with the microphone earlier on today. And here comes our first medalist, so is Aqua Bear's Niall Dunn. He'll get bronze in the boys' 100 breaststroke. So a nice smile and shake of the hand as the silver medalist comes out, Dan Elkin. He probably hoped he would be at the top of the podium. It wasn't to be, but a great silver medal for him. And Joshua Loney from Swim Swansea picks up the gold. So a terrific swim from Joshua, and that was his first gold medal. He had a couple of bronze medals before that, but it's gold for young Joshua. And there's the three of them proudly displaying their medals and handshakes all round as they leave the stage. So straight on to the 13-14s, and it's Rhys Rickard Frost, City of Cardiff, who has the bronze. He looks pretty happy about that. Silver medal goes to Torvine Dolphins, Matthew Williams, so one better than he did in the 200, so getting closer to a gold. Well done, Matthew. But a terrific gold medal and a new meet record for Kane Rabanel-Hunt. So doubled up, 200 and 100 breaststroke gold for Kane. Swimmer from Dulwich Dolphins, proudly in the centre of the podium. So we're moving on to swimming now, and we're moving to backstroke now, the boys 15, 16-year-old final. And about to come out will be the first of those finalists. Here he comes from Bevington, Thomas Vaughan. In lane 2 is Millfield's Thomas Gabb. In lane 3 from Pembs County, Jonathan Orchard. In lane 4 from Torvine Dolphins, Dylan Jones. In lane 5 from Novio Sirgar, Stefan Rees-Morris. In lane 6 from Leicester Penguins, Joe Lynch. In lane 7 from Trowbridge, Ricky Griggs. And coming to lane 8, taking his place, Pembs County's Daniel Thomas. So two from Pembrokeshire in this field, Jonathan Orchard and Daniel Thomas, but the fastest qualifier, Dylan Jones of Torvine. 102.73. Just half a second off the meet record. That's 102.23, so just remember that as we go. So Dylan Jones, another one who will be looking for his first gold medal. In fact, well, no, he has had a bronze medal in the 200 backstroke, so see if he can progress there. Terrific starts in lane 2 and lane 5, though. Thomas Gabb in 2 and Stefan Rhys-Morris in 5. So they were the early front runners there, particularly lane 2, Thomas Gabb. I think he's going to turn at halfway with the advantage. Let's see at the turn. Yes, well, in fact, they're dead heated at the turn. 29.74, Thomas Gabb and Stefan Rhys-Morris. So this one is going to be our closest race so far in this evening's finals, because there's a whole rank of swimmers just behind those leading two. So can any of them progress through and push in this last 20 metres? It still is Thomas Gabb in 2, Stefan Rhys-Morris in 5, but coming up strongly now in lane 6, Joe Lynch of Leicester Penguins. He's coming through. He's up against lane 2, Thomas Gabb. The touch goes to Thomas. Oh, it was close though. 102.34, Thomas Gabb, the Millfield swimmer, taking gold there. Joe Lynch second, 102.58, with Dylan Jones third, 103.02. So exciting stuff there, and a very good win out of lane 2 there for Thomas Gabb. So he'll be happy about that, I think. Joe Lynch second, Dylan Jones, so a second bronze medal for him. And there is the summary for you. Thomas Gabb, Joe Lynch and Dylan Jones. On to the next race though, and lane 1 already out on the blocks from Sevenoaks, Alexander McCauley. In lane 2 from Wigan Best, Mitchell Walmsley. His teammate is in 3, Andrew Plummer. In 4, it's the amphibian swimmer, Tor Wheeler, the fastest qualifier, 103.68. From Cirencester, it's George Firth. In lane 5, 6 from Leander, Toby Sariki. In 7 from the Borough of Kirklees, Luke Riding. He's just coming to the blocks there. And coming across to lane 8, Crew Flyers swimmer, Elliot Bloor. Tor Wheeler looking for his first medal of these championships in lane 4, 103.68 in this morning's heats in the white cap. So can Tor hold off George Firth, the second fastest qualifier? Is there one of the others who could pull off a surprise? We saw that in the last heat with the wind coming out of lane 2, and certainly at the moment there's not a lot in this one. Lane 5 is off to a good start. George Firth in the red cap, beside him in the white, Tor Wheeler. There's, I think, the leading two as they come towards the halfway point. And it is Tor, I think, in lane 4, who's just going to turn in the lead. He's getting nicely into his stroke now, and he's 7/10 up at the turn in a time of 30.10. And has about a metre coming out of that turn from George Firth in second. It's close for third. I think Toby Sariki may just have that, the 50 fly gold medalist yesterday. But it is the white cap of lane 4. And that is Tor Wheeler. He's holding on to this. He's still got about a metre. It's getting very close for second. Tor's definitely going to take this, but it could go anyway for second. Tor Wheeler then, 103.09. He takes it. It was Toby Sariki by 500ths taking second place, 103.68 from George Firth, who picks up third, 103.73. So that's your 1, 2, 3. Should see that coming up very shortly. And there it is. Tor Wheeler, 103.09. Toby Sariki second, 103.68. And George Firth third, 103.73. Andrew Plummer not far away either, 104 dead. Just missing out on the medals. So some more terrific swimming for you there. Tor Wheeler there, 103.09. Some 6/10 faster than he was in the heats. Nice shot of the podium. Think that might be coming back into use. Are we going to presentations or are we going to another swim? We'll find out in a moment. Looks like it might be presentations. Nice shot there. That's Kirsty Hunter, 3 gold medals to her name so far. And I will see her later on, I think. Looking very cool, calm and collected there. Studying the form, getting herself into the right shape for her swim. But still to come, she is the fastest qualifier coming up in the 50 breaststroke. But that's all to come later on as we just wait for our next presentation. So this is going to be the girls' 100 breaststroke, 10, 11-year-olds. The crowd just waiting expectantly to celebrate their arrival. And I think we're ready to go with that now. Just being announced by the poolside announcer, and the bronze medalist. Well, we thought she was going to come out there, but nobody's appearing. Here she comes. It's Ella Vikens of Trowbridge with a blue tracksuit top on and a nice smile. Lovely smile from the young girl from Trowbridge. Well done to her. Charlotte Nestor of Wigan Best. Very bright and top there. Oh, the Wigan girl. She also looks very happy with things. And a new meet record for Crawley's Isabella Berlin to take the gold. It's a terrific swim from Isabella. First time we've seen her on the top of the podium. Bronze medalist in the 50 fly and 50 freestyle, but gone 2 better than that this evening. Gold medalist and a new meet record to boot. On to the 12-13 presentations. The bronze medalist is the girl from the first program in Falkirk, Lucy Allen. The silver medalist from Aquasulis is Isabel McNabb. The Aquasulis program out of Bath. And the gold medalist from Swim Flintshire, Charlotte Walters. So Charlotte looking pretty serious about things here. Will she crack a smile for the camera? Just about. So we're going straight back to swimming now. And next up is the girls 14-15 years 100 backstroke. And they're about to come on. Here comes lane 1. And that is Katie Hoyle of Torvine Dolphins. Following her to the blocks in lane 2, Llantrisant's Emma Sutton. In 3 is Tegan Galbraith of Novio Sirgam. In 4 from City of Leicester is Emily Crane. In lane 5 from Sevenoaks, Isabel Boo, getting a good cheer from the Sevenoaks crowd. City of Leicester's Jessica Sutton is in lane 6. Second Leicester swimmer in this final. From Poole in 7, Emily Clark. And in lane 8, another Sevenoaks swimmer, it's Annie Keppel-Palmer. Another one who swam very nicely through this week. Gold medalist in the 200 IM. But in lane 8 here, so see what she can do from there. Fastest 108.60, but it was pretty close, so expect this one to be tight. So once again, it's 2 lengths of the pool. 100 backstroke. And a nice start there from Emily Crane, City of Leicester, coming out of the push-off about a metre up. And that's a great advantage to take into the swim. And alongside her in lane 3 is Tegan Galbraith. And On her other side is Emma Sutton of Llantrisant, and so those three all up there, but I think it is lane 4 just turning in the lead. Emily Crane, and coming back again, getting a nice turn there, so real attention to the technical parts of this 100 backstroke from her. The City of Leicester girl still just about holding her own, but I promised you a close race, and that's what we've got here. There's only about a metre between all 8 swimmers here. Lane 7 is coming up nicely. That's Emily Clark of Poole. She's moved into second, and she's pushing hard. So is Tegan Galbraith in lane 3, but it's still Emily Crane. She's going to hold on here. A good swim from her, 1:08.20. Take 4/10 off her heat time to take gold there. Second will be Tegan Galbraith, 1:08.95. And in fact, I think there's a dead heat for second there. Emily Clark on the same time, 1:08.95 as well. And that's confirmed there on the scoreboard for you. So 2 silver medals will be required for this one, with Emma Sutton in 4th, just 4/10 away from that dead heat for second. So Emily Crane first, Tegan Galbraith and Emily Clark will share the silver podium position. So onwards to the 16 to 18 final, and in lane 1 out there at the blocks, City of Cambridge's Danielle Rayner. Joining her in lane 2 from Crew Flyers is Eleanor Blore, and in lane 3 from Beckenham, Olivia Handley. On to lane 4, the fastest qualifier from Bevington, Melanie Rowland. Just 700s behind her in the heat from Pembs County, Isabel Johns. In lane 6, representing City of Cardiff, coming out there, and there in the blue cap, Sophie Cox. And in lane 7, from Harlech, Rebecca Jennard. Nice to see a Harlech swimmer in the final. And joining her in lane 8, from Dumfries, Terry Johnson. 1:07.80, Bevington's Melanie Rowland. 1:07.87, Thames County's Isabel Johns. So we had a tight one last time, could be another one here. So off we go. That 1:07.80, by the way, was a new meet record in the heat. So we had a number of new meet records set this morning. So far, they've all been improved in the finals. Let's see whether that's the case here as well. Melanie just coming down the first length and has got maybe half a meter's advantage in lane 4. The swimmer from Bevington, 17-year-old. Either side of her. In lane 3, Olivia Handley. On lane 5, Isabel Johns. And I think they are going to be the 3 leaders, with lane 4 in the lead, Melanie Rowland, as they turn for home and holding that lead through the turn, but it's only about half a metre, and Isabel Johns could still come back at her down this second length. She's in second place, and she is definitely closing here. Isabel Johns really pushing hard down this second length, and she's up there now, and I think she might have moved into the lead now. So Isabel in lane 5 has about half a metre now on Melanie Rowland. Looks like she's going to take this one. What a cracking second half swim from Isabel Johns. 1:07.21. So she improves on the meet record set by Melanie Rowland in this morning's heat. So brilliant swim from Isabel. Really pushed it hard in the second half. Melanie Rowland settles for the silver, probably reluctantly, and Olivia Handley will take bronze out of lane 3. So Isabel Johns there came out of that turn and absolutely turned it on down the second length. So terrific stuff, and we are certainly seeing some top class swimming from these swimmers this evening. I think it's right up there as one of our best finals so far anyway. Still, of course, plenty to come. 200 backstrokes will be up next. I think we've got presentations before that. Then 50 breaststroke and the freestyle relay for the girls. So, no end to the excitement for you. I think we're just getting ourselves ready for our next presentation. This is going to be the boys 15-16 years 100 backstroke. Just have a wee look at the coaching fraternity as we wait for them. So they're in good heart. So they should be. Their swimmers have done them proud so far this week. And the music calms down. And Norma Rolls, after her swimming, I think now is on medal duties. After her swimming, did I say singing? The singing president. She'll be there. Oh, a serious conversation going on there. Don't buy that cap too much. You're going to have to wear it. Well, I'm wondering what that's about. Almost a caption competition shot, that one. But the bronze medalist then, if we focus on that. And that goes to Dylan Jones of Torvain Dolphins. Coming up for the silver medal for Leicester Penguins, Joe Lynch. And what a great swim out of lane 2 for Thomas Gabb of Millfield. First gold of these championships for Thomas. Another one who's looking fairly serious about it. Serious business, this swimming lot. There we are. Brothers in arms. Well done, guys. Lovely to see. And straight on, I would think, to our next presentation, which is the 17, 18-year-old 100 backstroke boys. And they look just about ready to come. And it's George Firth of Cirencester. I think I saw club captain on the back of his shirt, so he's leading by example for the Cirencester team. Leander's Toby Sariki taking silver. Terrific swimmer. Gold medalist in the 50 fly. Add to that the silver here in the 100 back, and the gold medalist, Tor Wheeler of amphibians. First medal for Tor. So if you're going to get your first one, make it a goodie. And he's done that. Look there at Toby Sariki towering over the other two boys. And I think we are going to have a little interview here, are we? Here we are. And we'll hand over to Rhiannon for this interview.
Congratulations, Tor. How does it feel to have won?
It feels good, yeah. Just proud to be up here on the block with all those guys. So.
Well, it was certainly a very close race. How aware were you at the time that you were actually in front?
I roughly think just past 25 metres, but I think it was quite close all the way.
And how have you found the rest of the meet so far?
It's been really good. It's a close competition all round, so it's been really good.
And any other races for you this week?
I've got one every day until Friday, so quite a few left.
Well, good luck in those. Hopefully you can pick up some more medals. Congratulations.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Tor Wheeler then, thanks to Rhiannon. He's got a busy program coming up. Swimming every day. We're going to be pretty tired by Friday then, I would think. Croydon Amphibians have made their trip west to Swansea. And a gold there for Tor. So we are moving on now to our next set of finals. And this is the boys 11-12 years 200 backstroke. And just about to come out as the cameras get ready to record it. In lane 1 is Max Jeffs of Maxwell. Just waiting for a shot of him. And there he is, Max Jeffs of Maxwell. Beside him for Bridgend is Ewan Evans. And in lane 3 from Sevenoaks is Jacob Goodman. In lane 4 from first, Ryan Retson. 5 for Wigan Best, James Cross. In lane 6 for Church Dragons, Dyphon Jones. In lane 7 from Amphibians, Dennis Cousins. And in lane 8 from Wrexham is Thomas Thorpe. So Ryan Wretson looking to continue what has been a fantastic set of races so far. He's on 5 gold medals so far. He set the meet record in the heats in this one, so can he make it 6? So he's in the blue cap in lane 4, 2:32.37. He was about 3 seconds faster than anybody else. Of course, double distance in this one, 4 lengths of the pool. So they just need to pace this one a little more carefully than just pushing hard pretty much all the way as you do in the hundreds. And certainly Ryan is up there, but so beside him is the Sevenoaks swimmer Jacob Goodman. And in fact, I think it is Jacob who is just in the lead here in lane 3. So he's decided he's going to push on. So in lane 5 is James Cross. And in fact, James Cross getting the touch there, 35.10. So a nice start from him. And coming out of the turn, he's definitely in the lead now by about a metre. Dyford Jones in lane 6 is not far away either. Ryan Wretson starting to move up. He's just about a metre back. I think he may have second place now. But it is still James Cross of Wigan Best. He has been close in the 1500 free. He was silver medalist there. Can he go one better here as they come to halfway? He's got maybe half a metre on Ryan Wretson, but Ryan is starting to close it down now. There's quarter of a second between them as they go into the second half. 1:14.08 and 1:14.33, but coming out of the turn, Ryan Wretson is looking very strong now, and he's maybe just edged into the lead. These two have about 3 metres on a 3-way contest for third, with Johan Evans in lane 2, I think maybe just holding third at the moment from the early leader Jacob Goodman. But at the front, Ryan Wretson just starting to push on now as they come to the third and final turn. So let's just check them out as they go into that turn. Well, there's not too much in it, half a second only. So James Cross is certainly not out of this one as they push down the final length. I think it's going to be gold and silver between them, but let's see what the order is going to be. Ryan Wretson then looking for gold medal number 6. At the moment he's about a body length up, and that lead is beginning to increase now. So what a championships Ryan is having. He has taken the well seen by storm, the boy from Falkirk, and Ryan Wretson is going to bring this one home. A terrific swim. He judged it well, didn't panic when the others went out fast early on, and he comes in 2:30.03, so he improves by 2 seconds on his time in the heats. That is another meet record for Ryan Wretson. Wow, what a swim series he is having. So you can see Ryan there just taking a bit of well-earned relaxation, and the summary of the result for you there. Ryan Wretson then 2:30.03 in first. James Cross, great race from him, 2:31.89, and Dyford Jones taking third by 0.03 of a second from Johan Evans, 2:36.23. So straight into the swimming and the 13-14 final with pools. Henry Bramwell Reeks going in lane 1. In lane 2, it's from Swim Swansea, Daniel Young. In 3, William Durrant of Bridgend. 4 is Cameron Crute of Swim Swansea. 5, Alex Hadley of Aquabears. 6, Lewis Roberts of Mould. 7, Ellis Lawson of First, and completing the field, Daniel Moore of Birmingham. Cameron Crute, last couple of days he's been the nearly man, has picked up gold in the 1500 free, but 3 silver medals. He'll be wanting to go one better today. Fastest qualified by some 4 seconds in this morning's heats. So it looks like we have lost the swimmer in lane 1, so we're down to 7 swimmers in this final. Cameron Crute certainly has got off to a nice start, and he's, I think, just edging into the lead in lane 4. So be pushing on to try and make sure of this one. It's the first time we've seen these younger swimmers on backstroke. So let's see what Cameron can do. He turns in the lead by maybe a metre and a half, thereabouts. Close for second. Alex Hadley in 5, Lewis Roberts in 6. Over in lane 2, Daniel Young, the local boy, along with Cameron Croot, both Swansea boys. He's going nicely. In fact, he may well have moved up into second now. So can we get a Swansea 1-2 here? Cameron Croot is being pushed by his teammate now, Daniel Young in lane 2. So not much between them. 108.16 and 108.24, just 800ths, and then in between them, also very much in the picture from Bridgend, William Durrant. So it's these three then coming down the third length. And look at Daniel Young coming on. He is pushing on very strong here. Daniel, don't think he's been on the podium yet this week, so what better time than now? And Cameron Croot is going to have to push on hard if he's going to do anything about this. There's still plenty of time, though, as they come to the 150 turn, and this is the two Swansea boys, and it is Cameron Croot by 400ths now, so just 400ths between them. They are shaking off William Durrant now, so I think it is between these two, and Cameron is pushing on hard now. Look out for lane 6. He's moving up nicely. That's Lewis Roberts of Mould. Can he get into the frame? I think he's certainly in a medal position, but it's Cameron Croot looking for gold medal number 2. To add to his 1500 freestyle gold, and he's not going to be denied now. Certainly his teammate pushed him hard, but in the end, Cameron Croot is going to take this convincingly. He comes in 2:20.12. Silver medal does go to his teammate Daniel Young, so a Swansea 1-2 there, and completing a Welsh 1-2-3 is the Mould swimmer Lewis Roberts in third place. So Cameron very quickly away from his lane there. He is not wasting any time moving away. And we'll see there the summary of the result. 2:20.12. Cameron Croot in first place. Second, Daniel Young, his Swansea colleague. And Lewis Roberts of Mould in third place. There's your 1-2-3. So pushed hard there. Cameron by Daniel Young, but down the last length. Oh, nice picture of the aqua bear swimmer there, celebrating his medal. It's a terrific picture there. I think that was Niall Dunn right from the very first race of the evening. So good for him. Obviously very pleased to have got that bronze medal. So you can see medal ceremony there on the scoreboard as we get the shot of this beautiful Swansea pool. Just checking the latest tweets about the performances there. The Seven Oaks all looking happy with life. As we move to the medal ceremonies, and Norma Rolls, the Swim Wales president, is called into duty once again, and she will be awarding the joint silver medals to the 100 backstroke 14-15-year-old girls, Tiga Galbraith of Novio Siagar and Emily Clark of Poole. The gold medalist coming up here from the City of Leicester, Emily Crane. So the bronze medal slot, of course, is vacant as the two joint silver medalists go either side of our gold medalist Emily Crane. Well done to them. And we should be going to the 16-18 100 backstroke presentation now. So we are now moving to that 16-18 presentation, and out comes the bronze medalist, Beckenham's Olivia Handley. The silver medalist from Bevington, Melanie Rowland. She went in fastest into the final. Just couldn't quite hold that and looks a little bit pensive as a result, but nice swim from her nonetheless. And a good silver medal. But the gold medal from Pembrokeshire County, Isabel Johns. And we saw that Pembrokeshire County flag in plenty of evidence yesterday, and here it comes again, proudly borne by Isabel Johns. And of course a new meet record to boot for Isabel, 107.21, and here she is with Rhiannon, so we'll hand over to Rhiannon to see what she has to say.
Congratulations, Isabel. Can you tell me what it means to have won?
It means a lot. Like last year I came second, so I really wanted to get a gold this year. So I tried really hard in training and it paid off.
And how did you feel before the race actually began?
Well, normally I'm quite relaxed, but this time I was quite nervous. I was trying not to shake, like show everyone I was nervous, so. Yeah.
Do you think the nerves help you motivate you to swim harder?
Maybe, I don't know. Normally I do better when I'm relaxed, but I guess this time it worked when I was nervous.
And can you tell me a bit about the sort of preparation you do before you come to a meet like this?
Well, I stayed up last night in Swansea, so we didn't have to get up too early in the morning, and I train quite a lot, like every summer, but like I train 15 hours, and I've been working hard for this meet, so yeah.
Well, it's definitely paid off. Congratulations again, and thank you.
So, a nice round of applause from the crowd for the Pembrokeshire County swimmer there, Isabel Johns. 15 hours a week training, but nervous there, so interesting there. So the 16-year-old still not too old to get nervous before an important swim. So happy with that one, I'm sure. So we go to our next final. This is the 10-11-year-old girls 200 backstroke. And well, just a shot of the top of the gallery there as the first swimmers start to make their way to the start there. That's, I think, is young Mr. Ryan Retson taking a wee snack after his efforts. So there is lane one then, and we have got there Madeline Hoare of Stratford Sharks. In lane two from City of Leeds, Emily Johnson. What a meet she's had. The youngster, Tia Ward, picked up a silver medal in the 400 freestyle. There she goes in lane three. In lane four from Lincoln Vulcans is Sophie Hart. In five from City of Leeds, Victoria Gannant. In six from Leeds, Kira Schlossen. 7 from Swansea, Elizabeth Arnold. And in lane 8 from Wigan Best, Charlotte Nestor. So 238.12, Sophie Hart, 238.37, Victoria Gannant. Tia Ward, 238.48 as well. So three swimmers within 3/10 of each other in the heat. So watch out. We should have another very close affair here. Tia Ward has absolutely raced her socks off. The 10-year-old up against 7 11-year-olds in this one. She goes in lane 3. But it looks like lanes 4, 5 and 6. Also lane 1 up there, Madeline Hoare. So let's see how this one works out. Coming to the first turn, it is lane 6. Kira Schlossen, who leads them through the first turn. Kira, couple of silver medals in the 50 fly and the 200 breast, so showing great versatility here as she moves to backstroke here, and she's certainly right up there along with lane 4, who of course is Sophie Hart of Lincoln Vulcans. So these two, 1 and 2, as they approach halfway, with lanes 5 and lane 3 battling for third place. The two Leeds girls, Victoria Gannant and Tia Ward. So lead very much up there at the moment. They have the lead in the form of Kira Schlossen, and they have third and fourth place. And only the Lincoln Vulcan Sophie Hart is up there with them. But she is right up there in lane 4, right beside Kira Schlossen now. And in between them, Victoria Ganand. It's these three just pulling away from Tia Ward, and over on the far side, Madeline Hoare of Stratford. So it's the English swimmers showing their prowess here in this 200 backstroke. Let's see who's going to have the advantage at the 150 turn. It's between lane 6 and lane 4, and it's very close indeed as they come out of that turn. So we are going to have a real thriller down this last length then. So just remind you of the cast of characters here. Sophie Hart in 4, Victoria Ganant in 5, Kira Schlossen in 6. It's between these three. Kira has had the advantage most of the way through this race. She's still got that advantage with 50 metres to go. She's about a metre up. Victoria Ganant is the one who is pushing hard in second place to try and catch her. But it looks like Kira, she's had some silver medals. This is going to be gold. Great swim from her. 2:35.49. 4 seconds inside her heat time. Victoria Ganant takes second. So a leads 1-2 there with Sophie Hart from Lincoln Vulcans taking the bronze. So a number of times we've seen the fastest qualifier having to make do with one of the minor medals, and that's what happened there. Summarize it for you there. Kira Schlossen, 2:35.49. Victoria Ganand, 2:36.30. And Sophie Hart, third. Oh, it's just all too exciting. Too much to take. You need to take a rest. So into the 12:13 final then, and coming out to lane 1 from Ramsbottom, Charlotte Marshall. Into representing City of Cardiff, Tegan Frizzell. Out there with the big H on her cap from Hereford, Ellie Westerby. In lane 4 from City of Cardiff, the fastest qualifier, Lois Masters. There she is. In lane 5 from Harrow, Pavan Mawaha. In 6 from Hereford, Lucy Grimes. In 7 from Swim Swansea, Emily Arnold. And coming out to lane 8 from Pembs County, Hazel Fox. We've seen a lot of close races in this one, and this could be another one. Just 1,500 separating the fastest two here. Lois Masters and Pavan Mawaha, Cardiff and Harrow. So a Wales-England contest here. Oh, terrific start in lane 1 as well. That is Charlotte Marshall of Ramsbottom. Charlotte, the gold medalist in the 50 fly, silver in the 200 breast, so another one showing great versatility now, starting nicely in the backstroke, second behind Pavan Mawaha after 50. Right up there as well, the fastest qualifier, Lois Masters. Tight contest shaping up here. It is Pavan, I think, who's just going to have the advantage as we come to the halfway turn. She's up by about 4/10, 1:13.76. Lois Masters now in second place. Charlotte Marshall now in third, with not too far behind her in lane 2, Tegan Frizzell. And beside her, Ellie Westerby of Hereford. Oh, Pavan then. We've not seen her on the podium yet, but looks like we may well do here. She's locked in a battle for the lead here with Lane 4, Lois Masters. These two turning together. Nothing in it at all. Yet again, we're in for a thrilling last length here. It looks like it is down to these two now. So who's got the stamina to see it through? Lois in 4, Pavan in 5, Blue Cap against White Cap, Wales against England. It's side by side then, 20 metres to go. You can't separate them. They're coming down pretty much synchronised here. And maybe the Welsh girl just edging into the lead in lane 4, Lois Masters, but it's going to be on the touch. I think it's going to be Lois who takes it as long as she nails the finish. She does. 2:32.05 for Lois. Pavan Marwaha, she led for quite a lot of the way, but settles for second. 2:32.29. And Ellie Westerby coming through for third. 2:36.73. Another thriller. And I'm joined here by David Holmes at Quipu TV. All-round sports enthusiast. Says he's not much of a swimmer. I'd love to see him try.
I have not swum for years and years and years. I used to swim as a child, but it's been a long time. But that was an absolutely thrilling race, I have to say. I thought Lewis did really, really well to hold on there as that, because she was just behind at the turn, I thought.
Yes.
I thought Parvin just had her on the turn. But they were, as you say, neck and neck all the way, stroke for stroke, and a very good, strong finish from Lewis at the end.
Yeah, she was very good, and in backstroke in particular, because it's slightly difficult to judge your finish in the backstroke, so she absolutely nailed that, just dipped into the wall and really pushed on. There you can see what David looks like, and if you must, you can see what I look like as well. Duncan McKinnell here, along with David Holmes.
Bucketing with perspiration. I've just been poolside for by the presentation party, sort of floor managing the interviews. And there have been some thrilling races, I have to say, Duncan. Very close ones as well.
Yeah, certainly. I arrived here on Sunday evening, and I think this has been the tightest of the finals that I have seen. Just one after the other. We've seen tight contest after tight contest. So really been a thrilling evening swimming. Still more to come, of course. We've got the 50 breaststrokes and the freestyle relay. So lots to look forward to still.
While the backstroke was going on, I was getting some masterclasses on backstroke just to do some prep and cheat my way into the situation. And one of the things I was told by one of the poolside officials was the 1 o'clock and 11 o'clock rule. So the arms coming out at 1 o'clock for the left arm and 11 o'clock for the right arm. It's a bit of an eyesight. It was never given when I was being taught to swim, I have to say.
Yep, so it's about maximising your pull and the efficiency of your pull, and that's so important. The technical elements really focused on. But I think we're about ready to go to the next presentation. Maybe not quite yet. So we're just getting the swimmers organised. It'll be the 11, 12-year-old boys who will get their presentations. Looks like they're just about ready, lining up now. I think it's Mark Arnold, the Chief Operating Officer of Swim Wales, who's going to be doing these presentations. He's certainly got the medals in his hand. So this is the 200 backstroke 11, 12-year-old presentation, and it's Shirt Dragon Stephen Jones coming out to take the bronze medal. I think he went on to the wrong spot there. Yes. What was he thinking about?
I think we've kind of foxed them because earlier in the presentations they were coming on from the other end, so he's expecting to get onto the further.
James Cross that was, picking up the silver there. Wigan best swimmer. Somebody there getting a nice shot of him, and look at that boy with a beautiful smile on his face. Gold medal number 6, Ryan Retson of first. Serious face on now.
He certainly seems to enjoy his swimming, and his smile tells it all, doesn't it?
And he's been a bit of a turn up there, the youngster from Falkirk. I'm not sure we saw this coming, that he would dominate his age group quite so much, but sure his coaches must be absolutely thrilled with him. So the 13-14-year-old final is next, and it's mould swimmer Lewis Roberts coming up for the bronze medal. He knew where to go. Straight on to third spot on the podium. It's Swansea swimmer Daniel Young, who's coming for the silver medal. He put on a good swim. He pushed the winner hard for a lot of the race, but it's Cameron Crute. He's been on the second spot quite a lot, but gets to the top of the podium for the second time in 200 backstroke, so he'll be pleased about that. You always felt that he was a swimmer that was never satisfied with second, and that's the attitude you want to have as a serious competitor.
It's interesting how many of these young swimmers actually have that attitude. They want to win, and it's such an important thing.
So there's the first contingent celebrating Ryan's performances down from Falkirk in central Scotland. And I think we're now moving to our next final. This will be the boys 15-16s. And it's Rhys Ormond Cunningham from Leander in lane 1. Oh, I'm not sure what's going on there on that screen. But we move up to the far end, and the swimmers getting ready there. So we are Rhys Ormond Cunningham in 1, Adam Chillingworth in 2, Kieran Hodson Kilroy in 3 from Woking, 4 Joshua Morgan of Dover Life, 5 Tristan Couer of Newport. In lane 6 is James Ross of Warrington, 7 Callum Wellman of Wrexham, and in lane 8 from Ealing, Aaron Pullman. There he is. So quick dash down the pool here. Joshua Morgan the fastest from Dover Life, 32.07. Had a couple of tenths on the field in the heats. So there'll be no time for breathing here, maybe 1 or 2 as they go down. 50 breaststroke. And lane 8 off to a cracking start. Aaron Pullen. Lane 6 as well, James Ross. James, the 100 breaststroke gold medalist. Can he do the 50-100 double? Looks like he has the edge at the moment. Starting to push on in lane 4 is Joshua Morgan, the fastest qualifier. I think it's between him and James Ross. It's going to be on the touch between the two of them. And as they go in, it is James Ross who just takes it, 31.88. So another breaststroke gold, number 3 in total. 400 freestyle yesterday. 100 breaststroke earlier in the meet, and 50 breaststroke tonight for him. Joshua Morgan second, and
Kieran Hodson Kilroy coming in third. Kilroy seemed to come up on the outside from nowhere there. Everyone seemed to be concentrating on the one.
So it's Kieran Hodson Kilroy there. And we've got a swimmer all on his own in the 17-18 age group, Ian Elric. So he's right there on his own, the first swimmer, the only competitor in the 17-18 age group. He did a 32.05, just a tenth away from the meet record. In heats, he's got to do this all by himself here, so he's going to need lots of support from the crowd. So this is really tough to do, but it's great to see the noise coming from the crowd to drive him on then. 32.05 is the challenge. Can he beat it? 31.96 the meet record. He'd love to take that. To do that without anyone around him would be a remarkable achievement. Here he comes, pushing on very hard here. He's really got to concentrate on his own swim here. No distractions around him. Can he do the meet record? He's really pushing it on hard, and he comes in 31.87. He did. Great swim there from the young man from Falkirk. The record was 31.96, so took it by 900 of a second. Terrific stuff to do that on his own.
That is a fantastic swim. And as you say, doing it on your own with no one there to push you on, to spur you on for the competition is very, very difficult.
And there, in case you needed any reminder, who won? Ian Elric, 31.87. The winner, the one and only, Mr. Elric.
What sort of things would be going through a swimmer's mind when preparing if you're on a race on your own?
Well, I'm not sure you see it very often, but I would think, I doubt he's done it before, but I would think it's what you do if you've got loads of people around you. Just focus on your own swim. You have a plan, how you're going to swim it. Of course, with a 50, it's pretty much just crack on with it as fast as you can, and that's exactly what he did.
He certainly did, as you said, a new record.
So I think we might be back to presentations now. Next scheduled presentations will be the girls' 200 backstroke. So we wait patiently for them. Celtic Dolphins. I think a fairly new program, I was being told. So they've gone well. We've seen some Celtic Dolphin finalists. Important meet for them. And there is the Dolphin logo. Two of our more mature spectators having a very jolly time. I'm not sure what the joke is, but it's clearly a very good one. There's some of the swimmers. I think they're some of the relay swimmers who will be, well, probably the girls' breaststroke as well, and the swimmers ready to go to the podium. In fact, it is the podium swimmers there. Sophie Hart of Lincoln Vulcans, the bronze medalist in the 10-11 years 200 backstroke. But she's not there yet. We're just making sure we know who's who and what's what. A group of lead swimmers there. Some of them stretching, some of them chatting. Final instructions from the Pembs County crew. This is what you got to do, girls. Don't forget what I told you in training. Over there, go that way.
It was interesting. I was standing down. We'll just wait for these presentations of the
So
girls.
Here comes the first presentation. Sophie Hart of Lincoln Vulcans. Norma Rolls once again doing the honours for us. Silver medalist is Victoria Ganant of City of Leeds. She looks happy. Well, she might. Third silver medal for Victoria, and the gold medalist is her teammate Kira Schlosschen. First gold for Kira to add to a couple of silvers for her. It's terrific that the medals are really being spread around in most cases. There's one or two exceptions to that, but in most cases there's a lot of different winners. It's not always like that at these age group swim meets. Sometimes you get one swimmer sweeping the board, as one or two have done. Ryan Retson comes to mind. Emily Johnson as well has done very well. See the difference in height there between the three girls. It's going from small to not so small to really quite tall. Next presentation will be the 12, 13-year-old girls. And there is the bronze medalist, Ellie Westerby of Hereford. Silver medalist, Pavan Marwaha. She put in a big fight there to try and go one better, but looked pleased with the silver. Her first medal of these championships, but Lois Masters just had too much for her in the last event. City of Cardiff swimmer, she takes gold. So Lois, silver medalist in the 50 fly, goes one better in this one. And
There's actually a correct you there. It was Charlotte Marshall who got the bronze.
oh, thank you for that. Apologies. So we are moving to the next final then. So there are the swimmers, and you can see there in lane 1, this is the 14-15-year-old 50 breaststroke from Sevenoaks, Isabel Booth. In 2 is Heather Lees of first. In 3 from Sevenoaks, Annie Keppel-Palmer. In 4 from Warrington, Catherine Ross. In 5 from City of Leicester, Georgia Petch. Eleanor Booth, City of Cardiff in 6. Emma White of Maxwell in 7. And the Welsh independent, Eleanor Bird in lane 8. 35.30, Catherine Ross. So we saw brother James get gold just now. What can Catherine do? 35.43, Georgia Petch, so she wasn't far behind. So coming down the pool, expect another very close affair here. A great start from Georgia in lane 5 in the white cap, also going well. Eleanor Booth of City of Cardiff in lane 6, and it's these two who are looking the strongest here, particularly Georgia Petch of City of Leicester, and I can't see anyone catching her now. Pushing on, Annie Keppel-Palmer in lane 3. I think she's going to get in the medals as well, but what a swim from Georgia Petch. Absolutely dominant there, 34.31, and a new meet record to boot. Terrific stuff from her.
And Heather Lee's coming in second.
Yep.
Sneaking up in in lane 2.
In fact, I think it's Keppel-Palmer, Annie Keppel-Palmer second.
Pardon. Eleanor Booth.
And Eleanor Booth third.
Georgia seemed to just have that last extra burst from 20 yards out, didn't she?
Yep, and summaries for you there. Georgia Petch, Annie Keppel-Palmer, Eleanor Booth. As we move on to our next final, this is the 16 to 18 age group final. They're out in lane 1 is Tiffany Bachelet of East Lothian. Lane 2 is Emily Gordon of Boldmere. 3 from Maxwell, Abby Hayward. In lane 4 from Musselburgh, Kirsty Hunter. In lane 5 from Llantrisant, Emma Williams. In lane 6, Chloe Laforge of Bridgend. Leader Abry of City of Sunderland in 7. And completing the field from Hereford, Lydia Stratford. So question here, can Kirsty Hunter add to her medal haul? Looking for number 4 and a breaststroke clean sweep. So that would be a terrific performance. I don't think we've seen anybody sweep through all of the distances in one stroke. She's got her work cut out though. She's in lane 4 beside her, Llantrisant's Emma Williams. So 2 yellow caps there side by side, and it's going to be between these two, I think. But Kirsty Hunter is starting to show her form now. She's just up by about a metre now from lane 5, Emma Williams. It's very close behind those two for third place, but Kirsty Hunter is going to do the clean sweep of the breaststroke in 34.69. Also a new meet record. Terrific stuff from her. Second place, Emma Williams, 35.90, and Abby Hayward takes the bronze, 36.11. Terrific stuff there from Kirsty, and should be very happy with her week's work so far.
Yes, she will be. It's seen quite a bit of Kirsty this week. And there was again another strong pull away there just in those last 15 metres.
Yep, close in the first half, but not so close in the second half. You saw there the summary. Kirsty Hunter first, Emma Williams second, Abby Hayward third. We've just got the relay event to come, but we've got the treat. We've got 3 heats for you in this one, so we've had either 1 or 2 in the previous evenings, but 3 for you tonight. No sparing the thrills for you on live TV from Quipu TV, courtesy of British Gas and the Swim Wales Summer Nationals. But back to presentations now. So the 15, 16-year-old boys 50 breaststroke will be up next. And the bronze medal going to Kieran Hodson-Kilroy of Woking. Silver medalist Joshua Morgan of Dover Life. And the gold medal, James Ross of Warrington. So gold medal number 3 for James. Add to that a silver in the 200 IM. All adds up to a pretty successful week so far. Don't forget to shake your hands.
And it takes a special swim, ladies and gentlemen, to be on your own and to get a championship.
And I'm sure there'll be a big shout out in the next one. It was the young man who had to swim on his own. First swimmer. A new meet record time though. Ian Elric up first. Well done to him. And that was not easy to do. So he should be very proud of himself. And well, I thought maybe we were going to hear from him, but not this time. I think some more medal presentations coming up. So we're still just, I think, gathering those medals.
We now move on to the last event of the evening. It's event 52.
So, just waiting for the medal presentations now for the girls. 50 breaststroke, 14, 15s and 16 to 18s. And they'll be on their way, I think, pretty soon. But we're going to the first of our relays now. And this one is all City of Leeds, the D team in lane 3. There they are. In lane 4, the B team. And in lane 5, the C team. So here's a prediction from me. City of Leeds are going to win this one. Nothing like sticking your neck out. So you would think the B team would be the fastest, but let's see if that works out that way. So off they go, the Leeds Hooters well to the fore. Surprise, surprise, they're all there. And these girls, and it is the B team led off by Helena Zboga-Ward, who has got the advantage here. So 4x50 freestyle. So the swimmers at the other end ready to take it on here. But it is Helena in lane 4 who's showing her colleagues the way here. She's about 2 meters up as the second swimmer goes. And it is Megan Bannon for the B team in lane 4. Jessica Teal in lane 3 for the D team. And Rebecca Kleins for the C team in second place in lane 5. And she's working hard to try and catch her teammate Megan Bannon. But Megan with about 3 meters in hand here. They will be pushing it on. They'll want to get as close to the later heats as they can. Of course, wouldn't Leeds love to have more than one team on the podium? Third swimmers go. Hannah White in lane 4 for the B team. For the C team, Tia Ward, what a evening she's had and what a day. 2 silver medals for her today. Catherine Russell for the D team in lane 3. But it is Hannah White now with about 6-7 meters advantage. So the B team are going to be the ones setting the standard for the next heat. Rebecca Fisher doing the anchor leg for them. For the C team, it's Victoria Ganant, straight from her success, and Abby Calvert for the D team. So terrific swimming here from the City of Leeds, showing their strength in depth here. They've brought a strong team, particularly the girls, and look at this. The 3 teams coming in, led by their B team, so presumably that means we've still got their 18 to come. 2:03:30 is the time that they have set for the next 2 heats. So keep an eye on that time, write it down to compare with the ones to come. 2:10:62 for the C team and 2:16:28 for the D team. So we are moving to the second of these heats, and again we've got a B team going in lane 1, and that is Pembs County. Dundee City Aquatics coming out into lane 2. Novio Cigar in 3 in the red caps. In 4 it is that A team from City of Leeds. There they are. In lane 5, Thanet. In lane 6 it's the team from Neath. They look pretty happy to be there. And Leyland Barracudas in lane 7 complete their second heat. 7 teams going here, so Leyland with the green caps. We'll see how they do in lane 7. So a reminder, the time set from that first heat, City of Leeds B team 2:03.30. Terrific start there in lane 5 from Thanet. Hannah Denny leading them off. And straight away off the dive, she was about a body length up. That's called giving your team the best possible start there. It's close behind them. Leyland are going well, so in lane 3 is Novio Cigar and City of Leeds in 4, but the second swimmer's going, and it is Thanet who are leading the way with Eloise Clements now. City of Leeds moving up into second, Abby Hollyoak taking over from Emily Johnson, and they are starting to close the gap on Thanet now. The gap is about a body length. Third place very close, lanes 1, 3 and 7. Pembs County B, Novio Cigar and Leyland Barracudas, but it's still Thanet, but their lead cut going through 59.39 at halfway. And taking it on for them, Tamsin Wilmshurst. She's up against Kerry Sinclair, who's almost up with her now for Leeds. Third place looks to be Novio Cigar. Heather Wheel now in for them. Over in Pembs County in lane 1, Abby Williams is right up there as well. And Leyland also pretty close with Isabel Cockerham. But at the front, there's nothing in it here. Leeds and Thanet going in together. For Leeds, it's Isabel Bunn. It's Samantha Allen for Thanet. Who's going to be the stronger of these two? It's certainly going to be decided between them. Third place is a good race as well. Novio Cigar in 3 and Leyland Barracuda in 7. But it's Leeds coming through. They have to beat 2:03.30 set by their B team. They had to hold off Thanet, who are about a metre behind. But it is going to be City of Leeds A team. They are going to be faster than the first heat. They come in 1:58.65. Just 500ths away from the meet record there. And a great swim from City of Leeds A team. Thanet just behind them. 1:59.49 for them. And in third place, Novio Cigar, 2:03.36. So at the moment, City of Leeds B team lying in third spot overall. There's the result summarised for you. Leeds, Thanet and Novio Cigar. As we move to our last race of the evening. What an evening it's been. Going out lane 1, Mould. In lane 2, Celtic Dolphins. In lane 3, Sevenoaks. In lane 4, it's Pembs County A team. In lane 5, there they are, the Pembs County. Lane 5 is first. Lane 6, Hereford. In lane 7, Wrexham. And completing the field, City of Cardiff. So the time to beat, 1:58.65, City of Leeds. So away we go then. Great start in lane 5 from the first lead-off swimmer, Kirsten Laurie. Also lane 8, Annalise Bainan for City of Cardiff. She's right up there. So in lane 4, Hazel Fox for Pembs County. And lane 2 for Celtic Dolphins, Leah Owen. So they're the 4 who are leading the way as they come to the first changeover. Let's see who gets the touch. Very, very close. Just first, 30-15. Their second swimmer is Lucy Allen. It's Lois Masters for City of Cardiff. I think Lois has moved them into the lead. In lane 4, Pembs County in third place. Hannah Myers taking the second leg for them, but it's City of Cardiff on the near side, about a metre ahead of first as we come towards halfway. Now the lead split was 59.39. Let's compare that as they come to the halfway point. It's very close, 59.35, just 400ths difference, so this is very tight. Cardiff then, swimmer number 3, Tegan Frizzell. For first, in second place, Kimmy Buchanan, and just behind them, Megan Rogers for Pembs County. It's between these three now, but Cardiff in lane 8 looking really strong here on the near side of the pool, bottom of your screens. As you look at them coming towards the final changeover, it's Emily Gore on the blocks ready to go, and she's now got a big advantage to defend. Surely she'll not be caught now. It's first Lucy Buchan against Pembs County's Katie Hicks. That's the battle for the silver medal, if they could beat City of Leeds, of course. But it's City of Cardiff on lane 8. They're going to take this one. Remember, the time they have to beat, 1:58.65. Set by City of Leeds in Heat 2. The clock is getting close to that. It's going to be very close by 300ths of a second. They got it. Wow. 1:58.62. You don't get closer than that. Terrific start for the Cardiff girls there. Second in that race, I think, was Pembs County, just getting ahead of first there, 2:03.07. Whoa. And in third place in that race was first, 2:03.48. Just trying to sort out the medalists. I think it'll be City of Cardiff first. Second, I think, will be City of Leeds, 18 from Heat 2. And I think Pembs County, they were just faster than the City of Leeds B team. So I think they will take the bronze. Wait for confirmation of that, of course, but that's the way it's looking. And there is confirmation of that last race. What a swim from City of Cardiff. It was close in the first half, but then that third leg from Tegan Frizzell, she absolutely ripped the opposition apart. And then Emily Gore brought them home in fine style. So great swimming. Be our popular victory down Cardiff way. If you're watching from Cardiff, hope you enjoyed that one as much as we did here in the Welsh National Pool here in Swansea. So the flags there. I'm just wondering who MSC are. I wonder if that's Mould. Green and red, and then we just pan down. There's a serious conversation once again. I think that's the Pembs County guys. Serious stuff indeed. So we're hearing news, in fact, of some disqualifications, and one of them was the Pembs County team in lane 4, so I think they're going to be denied the bronze medal there. Also Mould and Celtic Dolphins unfortunately disqualified. Usually it's for flyers in the relay where a swimmer just goes away too early. Don't know whether that was the reason, but that's unfortunate. I think that probably means that it's the City of Leeds B team that will pick up the bronze, so we'll wait and get confirmation of that as we go to the presentation for the girls 50 breaststroke. This is the 14-15s. The bronze medalist was Eleanor Booth. Annie Keppel-Palmer there picking up the silver. A shot there of Eleanor, the bronze medalist, as the gold medalist, new meet record, terrific swim, Georgia Petch of City of Leicester. GP, Georgia Petch. And the three of them come up together. It was a good race that. Annie Keppel-Palmer really finishing strongly to take silver. and of Eleanor Booth. And the next presentation will be the 16 to 18s. We show the shots of the top of the gallery there. Wee girl there, very intent with her music as the bronze medalist in the 16 to 18s comes onto the podium. Maxwell's Abby Hayward. Silver medalist is Llanthrisson, Emma Williams. I like the tops of theirs, very smart, blue and yellow. And Kirsty Hunter, clean sweep in the breaststroke, and a new meet record as well from Musselburgh, Kirsty Hunter. So well done to her. It was close on the first half of that race, and then Kirsty pushing it on strongly in the second half, and looks like not for the first time we're going to be grabbing her. So she'll be getting used to this now. I think it's the third time, but we've got Rhiannon to speak to her now.
Congratulations again, Kirsty, on another gold. Can you explain what it means to have had such a successful meet?
Oh, it's amazing. The past year I've not been swimming so great, to come here and swim so well, it's good. I'm so proud. I'm so happy.
And in that last race, it was quite close until the end when you pulled away. How much is that part of a game plan?
I don't know. I usually die in the last half of a race, so I kind of wanted to pick up a little bit. So.
And how has this meet compared with other ones you've been to?
Oh, it's been amazing. It's usually I don't win that many medals at the other meets that I go to, so to come here and win so many, it's good.
So what's next for you in swimming then?
I don't know. Got a couple of weeks off for holiday, and then hopefully come back, train hard, and hopefully get my British times for next year.
Well, enjoy your time relaxing. Congratulations again, and thank you.
So Kirsty Hunter delighted to be down here in Swansea, and a terrific series of swims from her. 4 gold medals, including all 3 of the breaststrokes. So well done to her. Last piece of business will be the medal presentations for the girls 10 to 13 freestyle relay. So they're just been called by the tenor announcer to positions. So I'll just take us a moment, I think, to gather the troops for that one. As we look down, there's the first crew, or what's left of them. So good overall performance from first number of Scottish teams I know have enjoyed coming down to Swansea. First Dumfries, of course we saw those couple of girls from the East Lothian area, Kirsty Hunter and Tiffany Bachelet. Dundee have been here, Arbroath St Thomas. Saw one swimmer I think from Ren 96 as well, so the Scots here. Of course lots and lots of English swimmers from all over the place, the southeast. Thanet, Sevenoaks, Croydon Amphibians, the Midlands, Coventry were here, Hereford in the west, Aquasulis from Bath, Keynsham from the north, of course City of Leeds, what a strong team they brought, City of Sunderland as well. So from all over the UK they've gathered here in Swansea this week to see what they can do in the Welsh national pool. And for the most account, they've given a very good account of themselves. I don't know what the proportion of best times has been, but it must be pretty high. So they seem to have been reporting that on a regular basis throughout the 4 days. Of course, still 3 more days to enjoy. So stick with us for this marathon, not a sprint. 7 days, 20 sessions of swimming, and 12 just about finished now. The swimming's finished. Just waiting for this last presentation. There you can just get a view through the window. We peek outside. The evening sunshine there. I think we've got athletics track outside there, so I think maybe they're budding athletes. Looking like they're in training. Crowd just waiting for this final presentation before they'll head home. Maybe a final swim down. And here we come with the bronze medal, and it's Thanet who are taking this bronze medal. And it's Hannah Denny, Eloise Clements, Tanzin, Wilmshurst and Samantha Allen, the Thanet team. There's City of Leeds, they pick up the silver medal. Emily Johnson, Abby Hollyoak, Kerry Sinclair and Isabel Bunn. And the gold medalists are out. 158.62, just 200ths away from the meet record, so close there. And Annalise Bainan, Lois Masters, Tegan Frizzell and Emily Gore, the team there. Getting a wee congratulations from Mark Tancock before getting their medals from Swim Wales President Norma Rolls. So a great swim from the City of Cardiff team. Very unlucky not to get the meet record. They're just 200ths, as I said, away from that. That's much less than a fingernail. Very, very close indeed. So, very stylish. Yes, we like that. Not a lot, but we like it. So, well done, girls. I think you're just about allowed to leave. So, good performances all round. To see day 4 coming to its conclusion. Meanwhile, we'll conclude our coverage of session 12 here at the British Gas Swim Wales Summer Nationals. We will be back, of course. We hope to have your company for session 13 tomorrow morning. We'll be on the air from around about 9:30. Just before that, the swimming starts at 9:30. I think we've got a pretty long session tomorrow morning, so look forward to that. Remember, you can catch all the results at swimwales.org and catch up with today's action on youtube.com/Quipu TV. That's where all of the sessions are being stored, so you can review your swim, get your tips, just see what you did well. Thanks to David Holmes, who joined me in this final session. And we look forward to tomorrow morning's session, which will be day 5 out of 7, session 13 out of 20. Hope you'll join us then. Meanwhile, don't forget to tweet us on hashtag BGSN Live, hashtag BGSN Live, with all your thoughts on what's gone on so far. But in the meantime, from a sunny Swansea, I bid you a fond farewell.
Hi, I'm Steve Parry and I'm here to tell you about British Gas Swim Britain. British Gas, they've got a great aim. They want to get more people swimming regularly by 2015. So in order to take part in Swim Britain, you've got a team challenge. There's 4 of you. You've all got to swim 1,000 metres. You do 250 metres each in a relay until you've done the 1,000 metres. Swim Britain is going to help you get fitter and healthier, and they're even going to give you tips along the way. It's all going to accumulate in 10 events in September at venues across the country. Now, logistics of this event are super easy. You're going to get a swimming cap, a t-shirt and a timing chip. You pick them up at the venue on the day. So all you need to think about is the regular stuff. Your swimming goggles and a pair of trunks. You could wear these, or perhaps some of these. You might want 2 towels as well instead of 1. So you need 1 towel for poolside and also a towel for when you get changed at the end. Maybe a bit of shampoo as well. And last but not least, make sure you take some water with you. So how does the Swim Britain relay work? Well, you've got to get your teammates. Here's one of mine, me Chris, just happens to be an international swimmer. I'll have some of that. He's going to lead off. Let's go, Chris. Yes. When he's done his 250 metres, he's got to make sure that his timing chip registers. Don't worry, there'll be people there on the day to make sure that that happens. Chris is then going to walk over to his second teammate, who's going to be in the transition area, and he's going to give him a high five. Nice high five. Then Chris is done. He's good to go. He can go have a little bit of a rest. It's going to get very crowded if all of you are waiting at the end of the pool. So we've got a rule. Only the person that's swimming next can be in the transition zone. So Swim Britain's going to be like no event you've ever done before, largely because of these bad boys. They're actually called boys, and you're going to have to swim around them. When you're swimming down the pool, you've got to keep the buoy to your left-hand side. And when you're swimming back up the pool, you've got to keep it to your right-hand side. Just keep an eye out for them. Big orange things, can't miss them. Stay as tight as you can to the buoy. You've only got to swim 250 metres. There's no point swimming any more than that if you don't have to. Once you've got your team together, make sure you get the opportunity to train together. Set yourself both an individual goal. You know what? Challenge the other guys on your team as well. You might surprise yourself and with some good training, beat the time that you thought you were going to go. What about making some hoodies with your team name on there? You're taking on everyone else in Swim Britain. You've got to get in there with the right frame of mind. Maybe you want to go in some fancy dress. I don't suggest you swim in the fancy dress. That might slow you down a little bit. Maybe you can even come up with your own song, you know. I can see all 4 of you doing the Gangnam Style. Maybe not. But most of all, make sure there's some cracking banter between you and your teammates, and let's maximise the fun that we're going to have on Swim Britain. Good luck and enjoy.